he's done well to allow play to continue. It's Leandro Vega. Ezatolahi. Brought down by Matías Sanchez. The Argentines do have one thing to go against them. Despite all their skill, it is a tendency to niggle and foul. Some of their games in... Be worried about how much time and space he was given down that flank, and the game's becoming very stretched now, with Iran continuing to counter-attack. And Ezatolahi on the ball here is beginning to exert his influence, although he couldn't get a worthwhile cross in there. And he's beginning to make things happen for Iran, the wonder boy of Iranian football. Ball in, nicely controlled. Over goes Driussi in the box, nothing given. And Iran will look to counter-attack. Mazloum, resembling a decent sequence of passes. Iran will try to do so here, but again, Bonucci's still waiting to come back on. Iran have the ball. Kept in just, I think. 1-1. It finished. Iran starting in the most extraordinary fashion you could ever imagine. A left-back called Mustafa Hashemi, who was celebrating his 17th birthday with his first touch of the game, smashing the ball with his left foot in a dipping volley, which put Iran in front with 50 seconds on the clock. Moharani for Tunisia, but he runs into trouble. Real scramble in midfield. This is Hansen Boakai, the youngest player in the history of the Canadian Senior League. Inside the opening minute, we haven't had quite such an explosive start here, but the Canadians do have a free kick, which Chow will take. There are 4 red shirts in the box, but it's a white shirt that rises highest to clear. There's Bazaj. Now Ezatolahi, if you're Iranian. Here's Ezatolahi. Iran have their noses in front. And here's Bazaj. Ezatolahi, that's a clever chip over the top. And it found Jafari, who couldn't quite keep his volley down. It was a beautifully judged through ball by the man who a lot of big clubs are talking about. We're told he's being chased by Lausanne, Besiktas, Rubin Kazan and others. This is Dominguez. He's been... Karimi square to Ezatolahi. Far side is Hashemi. Forward by Bazaj into the feet of Mazloum. Ezatolahi has a really good ball forward. It's, one goal can transform the entire group situation. Back on it a little bit. Four-man Canadian wall. It's going to be Ezatolahi. Almost sneaked it inside the post. Just bounced away from the diving goalkeeper. It was a clever effort, with the Canadians no doubt expecting a high curler, and he's tried to squeeze it in the corner, and you can tell by his frustration that that was certainly his intention. Very, very close. Ambitious Comsia gets the header in. That's nicely done by Ezatolahi. Jordan Haynes forward for Canada, can't quite find the ball through to Boakai though, and Ezatolahi, who originally lost the ball, has won it back. He stands for equal in this group at the moment. Can either of these sides go on? And Amini. Here's Ezatolahi, that's a really good pass. Here's Moharami finding Ezatolahi. And they've had all the play in this second half, but Henderson can't control that one. qualified the AFC Championships, I should say. Asian, not African, of course. Ezatolahi is fouled. To be fair to the Canadians, they weren't great appeals, but suddenly they're backpedaling. Here's Elazide. Is there space for a shot for Mazloum? There might be again this time. In the end, it was deflected, and the goalkeeper on the ground already was able to hold on from the shot by Ezatolahi. He did well, the goalkeeper here, really well. In the run-up to this tournament, but Gordon's injury prevented him from playing in the opening game against Austria. Here's Ezatolahi with 17 minutes left to play. It's been another hugely entertaining match. I've been covering Groups D and E in this tournament, and I haven't yet seen a match where A, the entertainment hasn't been anything less than excellent, and B, particular Canadian attack breaks up. We're inside the final 10 now. Here's Ezatolahi. It's over the top towards Mazloum on his way for Iran. It's a decent ball. It's a real chance. Saeid, the substitute, finding Mazloum. He's done well to turn. Mazloum goes over. Free kick. Foul by Frözer, who's already been booked, but he's not going to pick up a second yellow card. But it is a hugely inviting situation for Iran with just 5 minutes to go. Just got a hold of his shirt. Down he went. Well, it's a real opportunity to pinch the points right at the end. Ezatolahi is lining up the free kick. He's getting advice from some of his teammates. Carducci has hitherto been absolutely outstanding. Now then, can the boy, who is the target, we understand, of major clubs around Europe, produce a winning goal for his country? With this free kick, it's straight into the wall. It's been absolutely first class. It was Mazloum all the way through, and finally it was a point-blank save by Carducci. First of all denying Saeid, the substitute. Ezatolahi then finding the side net.
It is that straightforward for the Austrians. Neatly done by Ezatolahi. Here's Hashemi. Good turn by Ezatolahi. Cleverly worked. They tried to topped and tailed his career with spells at Salzburg, and then was Salzburg youth coach. Well, I'm not sure that many people in the stadium were expecting a shot from that distance. I think they were probably expecting a crossed ball. Well, that's a little bit overhit. From Baumgartner, Lazaro trying to make something of it. Ezatolahi's done well, and so too freshen things up front. And he's popped up with a very good goal. Ezatolahi has a go from a long way out. Could have been, couldn't it? Not that far off from Saeid Ezatolahi. Peric underneath that for Austria. Poor header from Baumgartner, though. It wasn't a bad ball from Ripic to Lazaro, but Lazaro saw his shot blocked. There are signs of nerves out there, and it's to be expected in a way. History has started with a 2-2 draw. Fans are saying that's not a foul, but referee sees it differently. Good distance on the kick from Amini. Ezatolahi strides around the midfield for Iran. Ball belted behind the goal for reasons that might be described as time wasting. Lazaro. That didn't work. Horvat trying to win the ball back. No offside here against Mazloum. Mazloum's done well. Here's Lazaro. Still Lazaro trying to go through a gap that was hardly there. Finally there's a trip and Lazaro shows his frustration. Ezatolahi. Was that a foul? No, said the referee, and there he brings down Ezatolahi. Holds the record as the youngest player in the Iranian Pro League at 16 years and 25 days, Saeid Ezatolahi. First team regular with Malavan. Back to his goalkeeper. Well won by Ezatolahi. Moharami finds Kholizadeh. Arriving there was Ezatolahi. And Ezatolahi then gets his head to the cross. Good bit over the bar in the end.